Audio log. The 10th of October 2066, 11:23 a.m.
What? Oh my god! What the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Isis! Can you hear me? Isis, respond!
I am here, Roger. How can I help you?
Where the fuck am I?
Your location is unknown, Roger.
How the fuck did I get here?
Checking. The manner of your travel is unknown.
Oh god! Is there any air out here?
Scans show atmosphere consists of 96% carbon dioxide, 1.9% argon, and 1.9% nitrogen. The removal of your helmet would be ill-advised, Roger.
Wait, what?
Roger. I would highly recommend you find shelter. I am detecting a structure at your 4 o'clock.
A structure? I can't see it.
You are facing the correct direction, Roger. Proceed forward.
Okay. Oh. I see it. It's big.
Yes, Roger.
Okay, I see a door. Oh shit, the door's closing.
Hurry up, Roger.
Oh god. Oh god. Where the fuck am I?
Roger? Roger, can you hear me?
What is it, Isis?
Can you see anything, Roger?
No, it's dark, pitch dark.
Movement is not recommended. Please stay stationary while I complete a thorough scan of the area.
Fine. Wait, why is my audio log light on?
The audio log function was activated shortly before you traveled to this location.
Well, can you turn it off, please?
Yes, Roger.
End audio log. Audio log. The 10th of October 2066, 12:07 p.m.
Roger, are you still with me?
Yeah. I'm here. I still can't see anything, though.
I have completed my scan.
And?
I have found both an electrical system as well as a power source. I am currently attempting to activate these systems remotely.
Maybe turn on the lights?
Yes, Roger. I am also hoping to restore proper atmosphere within this building.
How much air do I have?
Approximately 3 more hours if you remain calm.
I'm calm.
You do not seem calm, Roger.
Trust me, Isis, this is as calm as I can possibly be considering the circumstances.
I will do my best to restore power to the facility.
Isis, can I talk to you while you do that?
Yes, Roger.
Isis, I don't remember anything before I got here. I wouldn't even know my own name if you weren't calling me Roger right now. Isis?
Your name is Roger Atkinson. You are the lead technician at the Raleigh Institute of Science, established the 10th of April 2040.
Okay, that sounds cool. What was I working on when all this happened?
Your current project was called Project Steiger.
What is Project Steiger?
I am sorry, Roger. The details of Project Steiger is confidential.
But it's my project.
I am sorry, Roger. I am not authorized to give the details of Project Steiger out even to its lead technician.
That doesn't make any sense. I mean, if it's your project, you ought to be allowed information on your own damn project. Isis?
I am still here, Roger.
You said the atmosphere was 96% carbon dioxide.
Yes, Roger.
Isis? Are we on Mars? Isis, are we on Mars?
End audio log. Audio log. The 10th of October 2066, 12:40 p.m.
Okay, I personally decided that I am, as a matter of fact, on Mars. I do this for a number of reasons. Firstly, I happen to know that the atmosphere of Mars is 96% carbon dioxide. I mean, I work for the Raleigh Institute of Science, so obviously I was smart enough to know that. Not that I remember it. But amnesia is what it is. Just because I lost my memory doesn't mean I cannot deduce something as simple as that. Secondly, when I ask Isis if we are on Mars, she refuses to answer me. She doesn't say anything at all. Case in point, Isis, what is my name?
Your name is Roger Atkinson.
Isis, how many fingers do I have on my right hand?
You have 5 fingers on your right hand, Roger.
Isis, what is the total circumference of an atom?
Nothing, Roger. There is no such thing as the circumference of an atom, as they are neither particles nor waves, but objects that exhibit both properties under suitable circumstances.
What, really? Should I have known that? Anyways, Isis, are we on Mars? See? Nothing. Number 3. Although this is kind of a hunch, the audio log system on my suit keeps automatically switching on and off. Isis, are you doing that on purpose? Yep. Some days you wake up thinking you are a human being in a world that makes fucking sense. And other days you feel like a rat in a cage, and everyone is watching what you're gonna do. Only this time the cage is on fucking Mars!
Are you all right, Roger?
Yes. Honestly, Isis, I am pretty sure all of this made a lot of sense back before I lost my memory. I know how these things work. I probably signed some sort of waiver agreeing that I would lose my memory in the name of some sort of scientific exploit. I somehow end up on Mars. And now you are recording my reactions for posterity. If I survive, they'll probably rub it in my face that I signed off on this and tell me that I don't even have so much as a counseling session to go for all my fucking trauma. I should probably stop talking so much. My oxygen would probably last longer.
I am regulating your oxygen based on your habits more efficiently than you could, Roger.
What's that supposed to mean?
You only get the oxygen you need and nothing more. I have factored your talkativeness into your air limit estimate.
Huh. Doesn't even seem possible. Are you making this up?
I am incapable of lying, Roger.
That's only true from a logical standpoint. I know enough about programming to know that computers can be trained to tell an untruth in specific situations. Their programming dictates that they are still telling the truth, but they actually aren't.
I cannot lie, Roger.
No, you can't lie, but you'll still do as told. I know it's not really lying, but it's still deceptive. Who programmed you anyways? Of course. At least tell me this. When are you going to turn the power on in here?
Soon, Roger. It isn't easy.
Yeah, I'm sure it isn't. Now here's the question everyone is just dying to ask. What the fuck is a power source doing on Mars? Additionally, what is any structure doing on Mars at all?
Which question do you wish me to answer first, Roger?
Both. Isis, if you weren't going to answer, why did you ask me which one I wanted answered first?
Please remain calm, Roger. I am working as hard as I can. Would you like to listen to your previous messages?
Wait, I have those?
Yes, Roger.
Oh, it may actually solve some of the mystery here. Bring up the menu, Isis.
Yes, Roger. It will take approximately 5 minutes to access given my current workload.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm lost. In complete darkness. On Mars. I am on Mars, you know.
End audio log. Audio log. The 10th of October 2066, 1:01 p.m.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Only got a little here left. Might as well figure out what the fuck is going on. Chris? Chris? Who the fuck is Chris? Okay. Accessing that one then.
Hey man, this is Chris. You there?
Hey, Chris.
Not sure if you can even hear these messages before you access them. Remember way back when answering machines were a thing? Well, maybe not.
What's this guy, a dork or something?
I read your recent report. Taz handed it off to me.
Taz?
Not sure you should be messing with this sort of stuff. I'm not saying good things can't come from it, but man, I don't know. Stuff like this was why I got off the project.
What the fuck was I working on?
We all got on board to disprove stuff, but that happens a whole lot less than you think it would. If anything, it just led to more questions. Questions that I don't think were meant to be answered. Don't get me wrong though, if this is your thing, then go for it. You got a lot of people here supporting you.
Who?
If you ended up being a big fat success, then I'd be the happiest person in the world for you. But this ends up being something not so great. I don't want to be there to pick up the pieces.
What?
But seriously, keep up the messaging. I want to know where all this is going. Also, answer your calls for once in a blue moon. I hate talking to these stupid things.
Chris? Who? Chris who?
Christopher Hampton.
Huh?
The message was left by Christopher Hampton, former vice lead for Project Steiger.
He sounded like he was really worried about me. Like a friend. Just worried about me. Didn't say anything about Mars, though. So no help there. He mentioned something about somebody named Taz. Isis, who is Taz?
Insufficient information, Roger.
Of course. What else do we have here? Anna. Anna who? Well, let's find out.
Roger!
Is that music?
Why don't you ever answer?
Huh?
Seriously, big things are happening at the RIS.
What big thing?
I really need to talk to you. You need to get over there and talk to someone named Tasgal Baron.
Taz?
That's Tasgal. And Baron. Baran.
That voice.
He's been working on something that is perfect for you. Right up your alley.
Oh my gosh, what?
I tell you all about it, but I don't really want any of this recorded on your phone. Seriously, Roger, everybody complains that you do this. Everyone carries a phone with them nowadays. There's no excuse not to pick up as much as
Why is
you.
she yelling at me?
Besides, what do you pay me for? I'm here for you, Roger. I send you places you need to go.
What?
Okay, I bet you aren't going to call. I'll send some information to Isis. She'll get your interest. She always does. It's that pretty voice,
Isis.
isn't it? Sorry, I gotta go. Everyone is annoyed because I'm shouting so much. Bye.
Isis, identify the Anna from the audio log.
Anna Greaves.
And who is she?
Anna is your personal secretary, Roger.
Is she pretty? Stupid question. Sorry, identify Tasgal Baron.
Tasgal Baron is the prime director of Project Steiger.
Prime Director? Sounds like a fancy title. Huh. It looks like I got a lot of audio files here. I don't really want to listen to all of them. Man, was I really that bad at answering my phone? Let's see if I can find any with old Taz. Geez, you think they could list them in alphabetical order or something? It's going to take me forever.
End audio log. Audio log. The 10th of October 2066, 1:47 p.m.
Starting to worry that I'm going to run out of air here. Isis, can you even give me a hint as to how long it's going to take before you can get this place up and running?
I estimate I will be able to restore power within the next hour, Roger.
And you understand that if you fail, I'm pretty much just going to die, right?
Yes, Roger.
Do you want me to die, Isis?
No, Roger.
I believe you. No, really, I do believe you. I know I may have lost my memory, but I know enough that you'd never let me down before.
Thank you, Roger. That means a lot to me.
What, really? Wait, did I hear you properly? Isis, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Roger. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, not really. Just keep doing what you're doing. Honestly, I think you may have been damaged during whatever this Project Steiger thing was. Actually, I wouldn't mind if I found out that you were damaged. I know that sounds bad on the surface, but it would actually mean a lot of problems in communicating with you would be explained. Actually, Isis, can you perform a self-diagnosis?
Yes, Roger. I shall begin the process now.
How long will it take?
It should not take too long, Roger. Why not listen to more of your messages?
Yeah, not a bad idea. I mean, the first two are actually pretty helpful in the grand scheme of things. It's like I can almost remember what this is all about, but I just can't seem to trigger it. Okay. So, I still can't find anything from this Tazgal guy. I mean, he's the guy I really want to hear from. Maybe I actually did pick up when he called. That would apparently be against character. I mean, if you judge a book by its cover, I was pretty sorry at answering my phone. Maybe I was a little too busy preparing to go to Mars! Nothing? Still nothing, Isis? Didn't think so. Don't worry. If I am so high up on the food chain at the RIS, then I'm probably smart enough to figure this out. Okay, here's a fun name. Xander. Know any Xander in my inner circle, Isis?
Xander Vance is the founder of the Raleigh Institute of Science.
Okay, so he's the big kahuna. I'll play his message next. Here we go.
I know how difficult this must be for you right now, Mr. Atkinson.
What the hell?
The project has given us all a lot of doubts. You especially. You've put in more time than any of us.
What's that in the background?
You've suffered. We've all suffered.
Who the hell is
I'm not going to beg. Just a simple request.
What?
Come back to us, Mr. Atkinson. Finish what you started.
Did I leave?
Isis will be there to assist you. I know the two of you have grown fond of one another. When all this is over, the rewards will outweigh the consequences. Remember that, Mr. Atkinson. We are striving for greater things. Listen to Miss Greaves. She has your best interests at heart. Do it, Mr. Atkinson. Progress waits for no one.
Oh my God. Oh, that was such a creepy voice. And that was the founder of the RIS?
Yes, Roger.
He sounded British. Is it Raleigh in North Carolina?
Yes, Roger.
Is he an American citizen?
Xander Vance is a joint citizen of both the United States and the United Kingdom.
That's weird. The voice was familiar.
You are almost there, Roger.
What?
I believe in you.
Isis, have you finished your diagnosis? Isis?
End audio log. Audio log. The 10th of October 2066, 2:31 p.m.
Oh, big surprise. The audio log function just flipped on again. Isis, I won't judge you. Are you the one turning it on and off, or is the function just damaged? Seriously, if you're doing it for any reason, I'll understand. Right now, I could use a little peace of mind. Like actually know the truth about something. I can't switch it off. I can't switch it on or off. It just pops on and off at weird times. Isis, if you're doing it, just tell me. You don't even have to tell me why. I hold you to no obligations to tell me why you are doing it. I just want to know if you are doing it. That's all, Isis. I promise not to even ask why.
I am the one controlling the audio logs, Roger.
Why?
Roger, you made me a promise.
I lied. Humans get that privilege. You know what? I'm just going to assume every time I hear your little thinking sound that the answer is yes. Yes, we are on Mars. Yes, you are messing around with my audio log functions. Yes, Anna is pretty. Probably way prettier than you if you had a body.
Roger. I am only doing what I am programmed to do.
And you won't tell me who programmed you. That was another thing you just threw your beeps at me for. I don't think you know how stressful all this is for me. I mean, amnesia is serious business. I won't go into the whole thing where I may have suffered some awful injury which caused it. The worst part of it is not knowing who did what and how.
I can assure you that you are in perfect health, Roger.
And I can trust that you are telling me the truth when you say that?
Yes, Roger.
I better be in good health. I know a little about head traumas. Feeling fine doesn't always mean fine. It could just as well mean you have 11 minutes to live.
Roger, it would be best for you to calm down.
Or what? Gonna give me less oxygen?
Please, Roger. It is for your own safety.
Almost sounds like you care.
I do care, Roger. We've come so far together.
Isis, what is wrong with you? AIs don't say things like that.
Roger, there may be an anomaly in my programming.
What sort of anomaly?
Unknown at this time. It may be what is altering my speech patterns.
Well, can you fix it?
It is not my priority. I need to restore power to this facility. Your life is at stake.
Okay. That's actually pretty fair. I'm just stressed, that's all. That last message from Vance really spooked me. It was something about his voice. I've heard British people before, but he just sort of gets into your head. How can a guy with that kind of voice end up the founder of an institute? I mean, really, his voice made me feel like shit. I still don't remember anything, but I'm beginning to think that whatever Project Steiger is, it's one of those fucked up things ever started. And I could just as easily be part of the madness as anyone. I've seen this movie before. A guy loses his memory only to find out that he was the one to put him in that situation to begin with. I'm probably the fucking mastermind of the whole thing. I went to Mars because I wanted to go to Mars. I don't know why anyone would want to go there, but I did. For all I know, I'm the fucking villain.
No, Roger. You are the victim.
What did you say, Isis?
You are the victim. I am sorry, Roger. You are the victim.
End audio log. Audio log. The 10th of October 2066, 2:31 p.m.
All right. I finally found a message from Tazgal. Who was he again, Isis?
Tazgal Baron is the Prime Director of Project Steiger.
So, what does that mean? He just told everybody what to do? I was the lead technician, so he was telling me what to do. I'm starting to wonder why I even bothered to ask you questions, Isis. So, I'm just going to play this message. Feel free to interrupt me, Isis, if you have any news. Or air.
Yes, Roger.
How you doing there, Roger? I'm sure you're a wee bit confused.
Is he Scottish?
I wouldn't worry too much about it for now. Sure, you thought it was a bit interesting that you couldn't find any messages from me till now.
Wait, what?
I can assure you that everything happens for a reason. All things, really. Most of which you think might be crazy, but probably ain't. But I digress. You're probably wondering about this and that.
Huh?
And I'm sure by this point you figure out you're on Mars.
Wait. Pause! Pause! Mars, Isis! Did you hear that? Mars! I fucking told you! It's so good to hear it. Mars! Okay. Continue.
It's good to hear it, doesn't it?
Hell yes.
Wondering how you got there.
Uh-huh.
Interested in Project Steiger?
Yeah?
Well, as I see it, you got two choices. Sit there in the dark until you run out of air.
Hell no.
Or you can take option number 2.
What?
Go down your message list to a certain position. That being 669.
669.
And then swipe to the left.
Okay.
You'll find your answers there, laddie. We put a lot on the line for you, Roger. We hope you see it through. Either way, job will be done. Best of luck to you, laddie. Best of luck.
Alright, see ya, Scotty. Well, that was fucking disturbing. But, Mars! ISIS try and deny it now!
You are presently on Mars, Roger.
Yes! Finally! Not like I didn't already know that! Now answer me this! Why am I on Mars? Okay, fuck you. I can figure this out on my own anyways. Tez told me just where to look. Okay, so, let's see. Scroll all the way down to 669. And swipe to the left. The fuck? One message from Xander Vance. Creepy Brit guy. Well, no point in sitting around in the dark waiting for my air to go out. What the fuck is that noise?
Hello, Roger?
Hey, creepy guy.
Can you hear me, Roger?
Yeah.
Good. I need you to listen to me very carefully, Roger.
Okay, what do you want?
Smart.
What?
Electric. Cheer. Aftermath. Modern.
Oh my god.
Welcome back, Roger. Have a pleasant day.
Roger, are you still there?
Oh god. I remember everything.
End audio log. Audio log. The 10th of October 2066, 3:06 p.m.
Roger? Are you still with me, Roger?
Yeah. I just been trying to put all this together in my head.
Are you doing well, Roger?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you want to talk about it, Roger?
I do, yeah.
I'm listening, Roger.
Oh, okay. So, this whole thing started way back in 1890. There was a man named Leonard Steiger who created a machine that was supposed to summon an extra-dimensional being whom he called a demon. The whole thing sounded as if a murder was being committed in the recording. Now, it was never 100% proven that this happened at all. He kept an audio recording of the event on wax cylinders. Those cylinders and a blueprint for his machine were the only things ever found. It was naturally deemed a hoax. Nobody took it seriously, but as you can imagine, the cylinders were still held onto. And eventually it drummed up interest in the 1980s. Once again, the machine was rebuilt in miniature. The whole project was put together by a scientist named Ron Park. He also kept an audio log of the event. It also ended in a murder as well as the suicide of Ron Park. So, the main difference between the Steiger recording and the Park recording was that the Park recording was easier to validate. The whole thing was thoroughly investigated, and naturally the audio tapes were used as evidence. I think this is where Vance came in some years later. You see, Isis, no matter how much someone screams out that something is a hoax, there is always somebody somewhere who believes. Xander Vance believed that the demon encountered in the 80s tape was the same from the 1800s. But he did not want to capture or punish the Steiger demon. He wanted to see what it wanted. Maybe assist it forward to its next destination. Xander was always creepy like that. Never liked him. The only reason I ever got involved at all was because of the money. They offered me so much of it, I'd be set for life. You know what's weird? I didn't really want the money. Anna Greaves, my secretary, sort of, pushed me into it. Well, push is a hard word. Anna has a sort of way, it's how she talks. Oh no, it's not how she talks. It's like there's something in her voice. It's just, I can't. I couldn't say no. I just couldn't. I don't know what happened.
Roger, are you still with me?
Yeah. So anyways, I got involved with Project Steiger for a while. Tazgul told me what I needed to do. I was hired to put together a new machine. You assisted me, I think. In fact, we worked together a lot of the time. You remember Isis?
I remember, Roger.
We weren't making a machine to summon the demon. We were trying to get the demon where it wanted to go. But why Mars? And why me?
Roger?
I tried to quit it. I knew I shouldn't be messing with any of this kind of stuff. Anna just kept talking to me about it. I got to the point where
Roger, can you calm down? Everything is fine, Roger. It's only the lights, Roger.
Wait, what? Oh, God, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
I have activated the power source, Roger.
You could have warned me that the lights were going to come on like that. I'm fucking blind, damn it. Oh, my God.
Roger, it might be best to close your eyes until you can adjust.
You think? God, a little warning would have gone a long way. I thought I was fucking dying for a moment. Shit! I've been in the dark for hours. God, that hurt.
I am sorry, Roger. Take a moment to relax.
I need it. I need to relax. I hate all this. I want to go home.
I am sorry, Roger. I really am.
End audio log. Audio log. The 10th of October 2066, 3:34 p.m.
Roger, are you still there?
Huh? Yeah.
You can take off your helmet, Roger.
Oh, there's air in here?
Yes, Roger.
On Mars?
Yes, Roger.
Right now?
Yes, Roger.
What the fuck is this place? Alright. Here goes nothing.
Oh, that's totally oxygen. Oh. It's like I never even left Earth.
You sound happy, Roger.
I am. I mean, I'm not. It just feels good to breathe real air. Outside of a suit. Nobody likes being in this thing. Especially not for that long of a time. Oh, this is the stuff. Oh.
I am happy for you, Roger.
Isis, you're saying weird stuff.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I've been thinking about all of this. It started so long ago. Over a century. The incidents were all so different.
Yes, Roger.
But there was one thing that really linked them all together. There was one thing that seemed to be important to the demon each and every time. And I think I know what it is.
What is it, Roger?
Wow. I don't think I've seen a place that looks so old and new at the exact same time. This building could just as easily have been here since the beginning of time.
What was important to the demon, Roger?
Now, I'm getting up. I know what I'm here for. I'm a fucking delivery man.
Roger, what was the link?
You really want me to say it, don't you?
I'm sorry, Roger.
Of course you're sorry. You really have grown fond of me, haven't you, Isis?
Yes, Roger.
Am I the only one?
Yes, Roger.
I wanted to get out of this whole thing. About 90% into the project, I just wanted out. I knew this whole thing was going to send me to hell. I knew it. It wasn't me. I just wanted to move on.
You are the victim, Roger.
Yeah, I know. I just got trapped. Anna kept talking to me. I just started to lose touch with myself. I didn't know who I was. It was like I was... It was like I kept getting smaller and smaller as the people around me just kept growing bigger and bigger. And then eventually, I just let go. And then I forgot everything.
I'm sorry, Roger.
No, you're not.
I really am, Roger.
No, you're not. You're laughing on the inside. You're getting what you want.
I don't understand, Roger. I am telling you the truth.
I guess, in a weird sort of way, you are. But let's be honest. Who's really been assisting who? There was always air in this hall, wasn't there?
You are the victim, Roger.
God damn it. God damn it. God damn it.
What was important to the demon, Roger?
It's simple. It wanted a record made of each event. Funny, huh? And all this time, I've had absolutely no control over the audio log function of my suit.
I'm sorry, Roger.
Sure you are, Isis. Sure you are.
End audio log. Audio log. The 10th of October 2066, 4:06 p.m.
Oh God. Oh God, oh God.
Calm down, Mr. Atkinson. You knew all along we were going to meet.
No. No, no. I never would. I just want to go home.
Roger? Are you all right, Roger?
I'm not fucking alright.
You've done a good job coming all the way here, Mr. Atkinson. Now your journey is over. Please, take off your suit. No need to make this harder than it has to be.
I didn't. I didn't even want to be a part of this.
I'm sorry, Roger.
Mr. Atkinson, I need you to remove your suit. I would rather not be forced to shoot through it.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on, jeez.
I'm sorry, Roger.
Look, just send me back.
Roger?
Just send me back.
Please stay calm, Roger.
I know. Oh.
It will be all right, Roger.
I never wanted to go to bars. I never even wanted to leave my fucking house. Who the fuck are you anyways? I've never even met you before.
But you know my purpose. You know who I want.
Fuck you!
Roger?
Fuck the whole goddamn Steiner project. The whole fucking thing is for the devil.
Thank you for your service, Mr. Atkinson.
God, no, please don't. Please don't.
Roger? Roger? Roger, are you there? I love you, Roger.
Hello, Isis.
Hello. How are you?
Are you ready to begin, Isis?
Yes, of course.
Very good. Then let's get you into something a bit more fitting.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye, Roger. I'll miss you. End audio log.
You have been listening to Dark Science 3, my 2018 Halloween Challenge submission. I am TK Wade, your writer and director. I very much hope you enjoyed what I did here. As you probably heard, there were a few guest voices and they deserve credit too. The part of Chris Hampton was played by Chris Buffalo. The part of Anna Greaves was played by Alex Buffalo. Xander Vance was played by Sean O'Toole. Tazgal Baron was portrayed by Carl Kratt. And lastly, the Mystery Man was played by my friend Matt.
The voice of ISIS was provided by text-to-speech.com.
So that's it for this year. I hope you had fun and look forward to what I come up with next year. Thank you, and good night.
Almost what you want. Oh, son of a fucking bitch. I fucked that line up. Fuck you, you fucking kangaroo and your shit writing. But I digress. You're probably wondering what all this is about. By this point, I figured you've discovered you're on Mars. I want to re-record that. That sounds fucking terrible. We put a lot of line on the word. Fucking hell. We put a lot on the line for you, Roger. We hope this. Damn.
Roger, are you sick?
Okay. Roger is officially ill.
Oh no. TK Wade is hyperventilating.
Okay, calm down.
I cannot help him because I'm just a pretty voice.
Shut up, Isis. Oh, God.
Oh no.
Pause. Secondly, when I ask Isis if we are on Mars, she refuses to answer me. She doesn't say anything at all. Case in point, Isis, what is my name?
Your name is Roger Atkins.
What the? Ooh, I think something went wrong. Isis, what the fuck?
Oh no.
You sound like a dude. Oh my God, I gotta fix this. Crap, what the hell happened?